it's that fish guy, and today I want to make a video on how you can breed the perfect guppy. Now, there's really almost endless perfect guppies. It's what, you think looks nice. And basically, you want to start off with something small. I don't recommend getting a whole bunch starting off, because you lose track of them really quickly. One day they'll just be like 5 random babies, in the fish tank out of nowhere. You won't know who actually had them unless you're keeping track of literally all your females. So I recommend starting small, but getting the perfect guppy, you can buy a really high quality guppy and you can just keep that, but breeding them and keeping the look of them you want, you're going to want to first check the female and the male, because you want to figure out if the female is, she actually gives birth normally. She, has a pretty easy time. That's a female you're going to want. Males, you're going to want, always active, always healthy, looking nice, what you want them to look. And then you gotta remember, whatever your female looks like and whatever your male looks like, you're probably gonna get something a little bit in between that's probably gonna favor the male a little bit more. So you take your male, you take your female, you breed them. If they, you're probably not going to tell that they're breeding, except for the male will chase the female around the tank. That's how they're pretty much breeding. You're not going to actually know that she's pregnant instantly. There's no way to tell. Betas you can tell, but guppies, you're not going to notice anything except chasing. So she will slowly develop what's called a gravid spot, I'm pretty sure, and her belly will get bigger. It's that little dark mark behind her stomach. As you can see, males don't have that at all. Males has the most color, but she'll get bigger stomach. She'll probably eat more, and she'll also start to maybe go away from the crowd. When she's really close, she'll just stay away from everybody most of the time. But she'll grow distant, and finally she'll have Fry the baby guppies, and she'll probably just go in a corner, or if you have any plants, she'll probably, go in the plants, and she'll just have them. It'll take a few hours. Usually, I just, checking them out my fish, feed them, go to bed, and then the next morning, there's a whole bunch of fish. That's usually how it works. You just wake up, and they're just there. But you can monitor. Don't disturb her, because you just want to take care and keep the stress low as possible, because she'll decide to have them early because she thinks she's in danger, and she just wants to keep the species going on, so she'll just get them out as fast as possible. But you don't want that, because a lot of them gonna be undeveloped. They're just gonna die. They won't really move much, most of them. Then the ones that do, they probably won't be strong enough, and just really bad. Or she'll have them late, also because of stress, and then a lot of them will just come out dead. So you want to just keep the water clean and just keep them calm. Don't do anything, don't play with them or anything like that. Just let them do their thing, and you should be good. once you got your your fry, what you want to do is check out the ones that have bent backs or just you don't like. Just you can look from the top, look at their spines, tells you stuff doing that. And you can take them out. That's what's called culling. And they'll, take out the ones you don't want so far. Then you just want to grow them out. Grow out tank. Just a tank and put them in there. Let them grow. And eventually they'll just start breeding once they get old enough. But before then, they'll probably get their colors already and start getting their colors, and you'll start telling what's male and female. And you can take out the ones you don't like based on the colors that you don't want in your tank. And then when they start finally breeding, you can look at their how much times they give birth. And you can take them out based on that, because I have a female that literally is probably the biggest female I have in my other tank. Let's see if I can get it. Like right over there. And she's never given birth at all in her entire life. And that happens all the time. Happens with, pretty sure every animal. But you have stuff like that. So never count your eggs before they hatch. Basically count your chickens before they hatch, because it'll probably mess you up a lot. Always make sure they're breeding first, and then you can estimate how much they're gonna have and stuff like that. That's when you start figuring that out, because they might just have 2, and then they might have 4, then they might have 50, or they might just have 2, and then they might have 1, and then they'll have 2 again. You can figure out patterns. I would look for the second time they give birth, and you'll probably figure out their pattern a little bit. But once you've done your first breeding, taken out, you culled, and you did all that, you're just gonna have the ones you want to breed. Keep them breeding. You can keep doing this, just leave them in the tank, keep on their generations going. But there comes a certain point when you start seeing them die, more and more. You will start seeing them die more and more when they start getting pregnant, but before or right after. And that's when that's a sign that you need to start introducing new fish to them, a new strain, or just, you don't have to do a strain, not mess up what you want, but you can introduce new fish, just the same fish but new ones, because it'll mess them up. Or I recommend separating. Once you get a lot of them, you can actually separate them and bring them back together whenever they're getting weak again. That also helps them a lot. But, yeah. I don't know what else to say about that. Make sure you subscribe. There's a link in the description if you want to buy Guppy Gang sticker. Supports the channel, goes to my fish and snails. And that's about it. Have a good day.